Welcome to all for this session on unit number 5 Economics and Management. In this session, we are going to continue the topic 1 equivalence calculation under inflation. In last session, we discussed about the topic general inflation rate, then constant dollar value, then actual dollar value. In this session, we are going to discuss the inflation terminology. The inflation terminology like inflation free interest rate, that is I dash, then market interest rate, that is I. The inflation free interest rate is an estimate of true earning power of money when the inflation rate have been removed, also known as the real interest rate. The inflation free interest rate or real interest rate is the estimate of true earning power of money. In estimate of true earning power of money, the inflation or deflation effect which is occur over the money, that one is not considered in the calculation of true earning power of money. Whereas in market interest rate, consider the earning power of money with the inflation or deflation effect over the money. The market interest rate consider the inflation and deflation effect of the money with the earning power of money. Here we discuss in the calculation of any cash flow equivalence, we need to identify the nature of cash flows. There are three cases are as follows for the cash flow. The first case is all cash flow elements are estimated in constant dollar. Second case is all cash flow elements are estimated in actual dollars. And in case 3, some of the cash flow elements are estimated in constant dollar and other are estimated in actual dollar. The third case is a combination of both, that is actual dollar as well as the constant dollar. Whereas in case 1, all cash flow elements are estimated using the constant dollar. In case 2, all cash flow elements are estimated using the actual dollar. The actual dollar, in actual dollar, the cash flow analysis is performed using by considering the inflation and deflation over the price of the product. Whereas in constant dollar, the cash flow, the future cash flow is calculated on the basis of the without considering the base spread and without considering the inflation and deflation over the price of the product. Here we discuss the inflation and cash flow analysis. The cash flow analysis is performed in two ways. One is constant dollar analysis and second one is actual dollar analysis. In constant dollar analysis, estimate all future cash flows in constant dollar. Here use I dash as an interest rate to find the equivalent worth. Whereas in actual dollar analysis, estimate all future cash flows in actual dollar. Use I as an interest rate to find the equivalent worth. The constant dollar analysis is performed in the absence of inflation. All economic analysis up to this point, in fact, is a constant dollar analysis where the inflation is not considered over the money. The constant dollar analysis is common in the evaluation of many long-term public projects because government do not pay any taxes, so that there is no change in the money. Whereas in private sector, the income taxes are computed on taxable income in actual dollars, and actual dollar analysis is more common in that sense. Then in order to perform the actual dollar analysis, the two methods are used. The method 1 is deflation method. Method 2 is adjusted discount method. In method 1, we have to follow these two steps. In step 1, we have to bring all cash flows to have common purchasing power. In step 2, consider the earning power. In method 2, adjusted discount method, we have to combine the step 1 and step 2 in a single step. Here the example of the first, that is the first method, is here, the deflation method. The example of deflation method is shown here. In the first step, the general inflation rate is given here as a 5%, F bar is a 5%. We have to convert the actual dollar to the constant dollar. Here the value of yen is given from 0 to 5 in this table, and cash flow in actual dollar is given in this column, and here we have to multiply the cash flow in actual dollar by the deflation factor to get the constant dollar, to get the cash flow in constant dollar. Here this column shows the cash flow in constant dollar. In first step, we have to calculate the constant dollar from the actual dollar by multiplying deflation factor to the actual dollar. Then in step 2, we have to convert the constant dollar to its equivalent present worth. Here the cash flow in constant dollar is shown in this column, and we have to multiply the discount factor. Here the I dash is given as 10%. Here I dash is the interest free rate. The I dash is here the inflation free interest rate. The inflation free interest rate is given here as I dash. We have to multiply I dash, that is, you have to multiply the discount factor. The discount factor we have to multiply with the cash flow in constant dollar to get the present worth. Here present worth is calculated from the cash flow in constant dollar by multiplying the discounting factor. Here discounting factor is given for the year from 0 to 5 years, and the effective equivalent present worth is calculated here. Then the second method is adjusted discount method. In adjusted discount method, two steps are get combined together. Here the value of I is calculated. The value of I dash is given here, that is the inflation free interest rate is given here, that is 10%. Then general inflation rate is given here as a 5%. Here you have to apply the formula to calculate the value of I, that is the market interest rate. The market interest rate is calculated by using I dash plus f raised to dash plus I dash f raised to dash. Here we calculated the value of market interest rate, that is 15.5. Here in this table we are going to calculate the equivalent present worth. Here the value of yen is from 0 to 5, and cash flow in actual dollar is shown here. We have to multiply the conversion factor. The conversion factor is calculated for each year by using the formula 1 plus I raised to minus n. Here n is the year. Here you have to put the value of year, and you have to multiply this conversion factor with the actual dollar value to get the present worth value. In this session we discuss about the inflation free interest rate, that is I dash, market interest rate, that is I, constant dollar analysis, and also actual dollar analysis. In this session we discuss about how to compute the actual dollar analysis using the two methods. One is deflation method, and second one is the combination of two steps which is followed in deflation method. In today's session, we will stop here. Thank you.